Aye. Hey, welcome back to the Uintah Basement. I'm your host, the Mighty Quinn, out here in the middle of nowhere land. Yeah, right in the basin, the armpit of Utah. You guys like that? I get a big chuckle out of it.
That's a nice introduction.
Nice introduction.
Yeah.
I bring to you Alejandro.
Santiago.
And Santiago, huh?
Santiago.
You're Santiago. All right.
Nice to meet you, everybody.
I like Santiago. I'm going to write that one down. So basically, we've got two new guests on our program tonight.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, y'all.
How you guys been?
I've been great. I just got here like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been wonderful. Just been working.
Just working?
Yeah.
Shit, living the American dream. You got to talk like that, like you're, honky tonk guy out here in the basin, huh?
Yeah, I got a job like 4 days ago.
Hell yeah.
On the oil field.
Out in the oil field.
Yep.
Living the dream like the rest of us, huh?
Living the dream.
Hell yeah, that's a good deal. So what are you doing?
Right now, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just working. They gave me a hammer, and I just started hitting this. What's it called though? On the pipes.
The hammer union.
Yeah.
The unions.
Yeah, the unions. Been learning how to make the pipes like the little thing to stick it.
So you threads.
Yeah.
You threads. All right.
I think he's a Rastabout, but I'm not sure.
A Rastabout. Huh?
Yeah.
Rastafarian.
Yeah.
You don't smoke any weed going in the oil field, do you?
No.
I plead the fifth.
I did my drug test. All came great.
It's positive. I don't care if my brother did it or not. But well, that's awesome. So where are you from?
I'm from Mexico, Sonora.
Santiago, Sonora,
Yeah,
Mexico.
Sonora.
That's the state, right?
Yeah, that's the state.
Yeah. I've been through Sonora.
Yeah, it's a little bit dangerous. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's one of those border states. So
Border states.
Right underneath
okay.
Arizona, New Mexico area.
All right.
So,
Dodger. We went through Nogales and drove to Mazatlan once.
Yeah, that would be Sonora, Nogales.
Yeah.
It's close, like 4 hours away.
Yeah.
Hermosillo is called the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's a fun, wonderful country. It's my favorite place to go. Best food.
You ever been to San Carlos? It's in Sonora.
I haven't yet.
It's a tourist beach. It's dope.
It's beautiful.
That's where our
Beautiful.
family always goes every
Beautiful.
time they go down.
I know, but then you get to go visit with family. I don't have any family down there, so it's like, hey, where do you want to go? You want to go to an all-inclusive? They got beer.
You used to have me, but you never visited.
All you need is the beer. You'll be
there
fine.
you go.
get anywhere with that.
I just got to go down with the right posse just to go south of the border and have a good time.
Yeah.
I love it, though. If I could, I'd buy a place down there and retire. Just to have a place when it gets cold here.
Yeah, well, I know you usually go to Baja, California, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
How's it down there?
Desert. Yeah,
Okay.
It looks like Arizona down there, like Las Vegas when you get there. Shit. It's a shit.
You've been to Cancun too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cancun, the Yucatan, Playa del Carmen. A lot of towns that I don't remember.
How was your experience at the club? Going inside the bathroom?
In the club in Playa del Carmen?
Yeah. So when you go inside the bathroom, they start offering some kinds of weird stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you didn't have that experience?
No, I haven't had that experience, but I've been to the pharmacy down there, and they're like, okay, here's the book for you gringos. And you're like, I come in here for cold medicine. And they're like, well, you need some Viagra. You need some Cialis. Do you guys want some Percodan? Do you want some Soma?
We got uppers, we got downers, we got
Uppers
something
and
that makes you
downers,
go
you're like,
sideways.
No, I just need a tampon.
Oh yeah, we have different prices for you guys. It's gonna be $20.
Oh, see, I knew there was a kick to this.
It's that
shit.
tourist fee.
Yeah, it's the tourist fee, and I knew it's like you get over here and you're like, I think the restaurants here in Roosevelt do the same thing. The Mexican restaurants, there's a different menu. Tell me if I'm wrong.
What is it? Tacos and
The restaurant here it's okay. There's some things that's kind of weird. Like either like huevos rancheros.
Oh,
it's just like a tortilla dipped in oil.
Uh-huh.
No salsa asada.
Yeah.
I think it's not like cooked or anything like that. And then they just crack an egg and put enchilada sauce on it.
Oh, okay.
And like growing up, it's always been like a tostada tortilla, so it's like fried.
Uh-huh.
You fry an egg and you put like actual salsa on it,
Okay.
and that's what I'm used to. So I was like, when I saw it on the menu, I got super excited,
All right.
and then it came out, and I was like, oh, I'm not excited anymore.
Not excited?
Yeah.
I don't know. I get my food from Coda's Kitchen ever since I got here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Ah, he loves it.
So yeah, so he's staying. So again, he just got here 2 weeks ago, and he's staying out of my mom's place, which, if some people might know, it's Claudia's Kitchen.
Basin, local
Yeah,
restaurant.
Basin local.
Yeah.
Wonderful food. Wonderful food.
Food trailer now. We got rid of the restaurant a few years back.
Well, that's what I mean. It's no matter what. Even in Mexico, when you go down there, everybody pulls the chairs out, throws some Coronas out.
Yeah.
It's a restaurant at somebody's house.
Yeah, usually.
So,
Or like an
yeah,
old
that's
gas
awesome.
station.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
So, do you guys get burned out on Mexican food?
I mean, it's because it's different here. Like, for example, the burritos. Like, oh, it's Mexican burrito, but I look at that and I'm like, that's not a burrito.
No.
We don't put rice on it. We don't put the frijoles and the beans.
Yeah.
We just put plain like meat, some sauce, some what's it called, repollo.
Chicken.
Cabbage.
Yeah, and that's
You know,
it.
rapollo is cabbage. Pollo
But-
is
A
chicken.
pollo is chicken?
Yeah, and then rapollo is cabbage.
Rapollo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm working on my Spanish all the time.
It's great. And, yeah, it's different here. Like the Mexican food is not, for me, it's not the same. Like sometimes
no.
I get nostalgic and like I need some real Mexican food.
I flip back and forth whether I'm like wanting it or not, because again, with restaurants here, I grew up with that, but at the same time, I didn't eat many Mexican restaurants with my mom. She's like, no, we have that at home. I can make that at home.
Yeah.
Kind of situation. So I haven't really ate too much until I moved out of her house.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, I got adult money. I could spend adult.
I could hit McDonald's.
Yeah, I could hit McDonald's every
Arby's.
day. Yeah.
Fuck these guys. No, I actually, I could see the difference from traveling around the different Mexican foods. Like the Baja's different,
Yeah,
mainland's different, and even when I get down to Cancun, it was like totally more bland. It was spicier up towards Mazatlan.
yep.
And then, like, even the Baja is more of a shrimps and fishes and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You still get enchiladas, you know, and tacos.
Well, our family comes from a port town, so it's like right in that Baja Sea. Mm-hmm. So we have like we grew
The
up eating,
Cia Cortez.
yeah, we grew up eating a lot of like seafood and like
Yeah.
shrimp and stuff like that.
Well, our grandpa is used to be a
fisherman.
A fisherman.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's a fisherman.
shit, yeah.
So he knows what the good. He'll see a shrimp and he's like, no, that's not good. That's not. Those are not the good ones.
no bueno por nada.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he'll pull out his big ass freezer, and like he open it, this big ass shrimp.
Yeah, they're huge.
Shrimp.
They're
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
And when we have family that comes up from California, they'll bring us like fried octopus all the time and stuff like that. And they're like,
Calamari, huh?
they're like baby octopus,
Oh,
like
the
this big.
squids, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and they just fry them up and bring them up all the time. My dad would chop them up, throw them into like ceviche and stuff like that.
Just chewy as hell.
Super chewy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It reminds you of fish buttholes. I love Mexican food. It's my favorite. You know, I mean, you go south of Mexico and you get into Belize.
Yeah.
And it gets blander and blander.
Yeah.
Costa Rica, rice and beans, man. That's what they love in Costa Rica.
Well, I just got back from Jamaica a few months ago, and yeah, I had some chicken down there.
So you can't pass the drug UA.
I didn't go that far into Jamaica. It's only like 2 hours.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It should be right
Sure.
there, shouldn't it?
Just-
You know what I
just
mean? It's
permeating
it's
in
as
the
soon as
air.
you get off the plane, you're like, dude, I can't pass the drug UA. Well, I haven't even smoked pot yet. I know.
So how's Jamaica? Is it
It's
good experience?
I would say you go to Jamaica to experience the beach.
Oh, the beaches.
Yeah, the beaches, because none of the beaches it's all government owned. None of it's private. You can't own a private beach in Jamaica.
I think you can't own any private beach in the whole world.
No, actually, in the United States, you can't own a private beach.
Like in Malibu and places
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I'll be damned. I didn't think they could order that.
Yeah, so
Wow, we got a dog talking to us.
so like the beaches out there they're beautiful and everything like that. I went on a cruise with my work and everything like that. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, so it was like with the cruise, you get like an expedition. You're there for 2 hours. Get off the boat, get in your bus, go get back on your boat, get back on the bus, come back, go on the boat.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a thing where it's like, oh, I would like to more or less like kind of experience it better because
Yeah.
I feel rushed the entire time.
Well, I hear you.
Yeah, and it's like,
That's what I didn't like about cruises.
yeah, and that's the thing is like driving in Jamaica is insane.
Oh,
They're like
driving to
they're
Mexico is
close.
insane.
No, it's worse. It's worse. No, I've driven in Mexico before.
But
It's
dude,
much worse.
You get used to insane. I came here, like I started driving here, and like it's so perfect. Like the lines are all so perfect. Everybody's like so like
Professional.
professional.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like growing up here, I hear, oh yeah, basin drivers are the worst and everything like that. And I started learning how to drive here and everything like that. And it's like I get it, the occasional person that like speeds up to get right in front of me and then slows right back down. And
Yeah.
it's like and I get that all the time. It's
Nobody
like,
knows how to use cruise control.
yeah,
I'm nervous driving here. It's
And-
too perfect.
and that's the thing though. Like I was like in Jamaica, I was like I'd rather be driving in the basin. I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather be driving in the city. I do not want to drive here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, every time I drive here, I feel like I'm gonna get pulled over. I don't know why. Like,
You're just like 1 inch out of the line or something.
So do you think that they're profiling you because you guys are brown?
I mean,
Driving in Mexico and here is different.
Oh, yeah, I know.
way
It's-
different.
Yeah, I went down a one-way street once, and I was like, oh, shit.
I actually seen that.
And that's the thing. Nothing happens. It's like, oh, okay, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I'll just turn around. Here, if you get pulled over, or like a ticket from some picture that they took in like in those
I think
polls.
the minimum is like $90 on the ticket anymore.
I wouldn't know.
You might be right. I haven't gotten a ticket in about 4 years, so.
Knock on wood. That's a saying here, you know.
Knock on
It's for
wood.
good luck.
Oh, okay.
It's for good luck. It's like don't bring bananas on your boat.
So, funny story about bringing bananas over.
Bringing bananas.
I think it was last year or the year before, my mom went down to Mexico, and I went down there, drove down there, because she flew out.
Oh,
And she
all right.
had, like, she did some kind of procedure down there. And so she asked me, oh, hey, why don't you and your wife come down and spend the day and spend the weekend in, like, Arizona and, like, come down and pick me up in Mexico and then drive me back.
Yeah.
And then we could just drive back here. I said, okay, whatever. And so the day comes, I go down to Nogales, go through the border, everything like that.
Yeah.
We find his sister, and we go to their place, pack all my mom's stuff, put it back in the car. And my mom's like, okay, I'll drive us out, because she's done it so many times and everything
Yeah.
like that. We drive through the border. We get to the border patrol, and the agent's looking at us, and he's asking us all these questions, blah, 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 what's your name, all that stuff, answer it like normal. And he's like, okay, just go on through, you're good. And we're like, okay. And mom goes, and it's forks off.
Yeah.
One way goes straight through Nogales.
Oh, yeah.
The other way goes through customs.
I know where you're going with this.
She's like, I don't know which way to go. I was like, I think you go to the left. No, I don't think so. She pulls to the right.
Oh shit.
Goes straight through customs, and they're like,
They'll check your whole
they
car.
call us over. They tell us to stop and everything like that.
Get out.
Yeah,
Get
get out
out.
of the car. Put your keys up there on the hood and go into the cage.
Out.
Yeah. And so we're in the cage, and I'm looking at her. I'm just like, you voluntarily got us checked. His sister packed some pork into the cooler. Just,
yeah.
Because she just says like, oh yeah, here's your
Yeah.
pork. It's whatever. You can't bring pork over the border.
No.
So that's how we got dinged for that thing. They took it and everything
Those
like that.
bastards
Yeah,
had pork
Our
for dinner.
pork.
didn't
Oh
they?
no.
Like, oh shit, we're gonna eat pork tonight.
Yeah, but like it was just like you voluntarily got us checked. I've never heard of anyone voluntarily getting us checked at the border.
It's crazy to me because like rules are different. And when I went through the border down there, it was 1:30 in the morning. Take it.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, 1:30 in the morning, and the guy, I mean, he didn't speak a lot of English, but he's like, fill this out. This is your visa, but you need to drive to Mazatlan. When you get to Mazatlan, go to the bank and pay $25, and they'll stamp it. And I was like, we're driving 32 hours across the border illegally. He's bullshitting me. No, he was legit. You know, I mean,
That's I never had to experience that because like being my parents are both from Mexico and me being born
not
in
really,
California.
huh? I can't tell.
Yeah, shocker, huh? But like I've never experienced that because every time I go over the border, it's like, oh, here's my birth certificate, and they're like, okay, cool, whatever, go through. Either way, yeah, go. They're just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But so I've never experienced having to get a visa or anything like that.
It's horrible.
Is it?
Yeah, I got my work visa and I still was nervous, like in the border, because you can lose it if they want. Like if the person that is like in the spot, when he can take it away from you. That's his decision. So if, like, I don't know. Like this time I came. What happened? Shit, hold on, I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, where are you gonna work? Like you have your job visa, but you don't have to. You don't say where you're going. You already have to know where you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, just cut me a slack, because I mean,
Please, just
please look, I'm doing it the right way.
yeah. I'm not
Come
doing
on.
anything wrong. Yeah,
Yeah, and he's all like, yo, you gotta come back in 6 months. Okay,
I'll be there.
I'll be there. Don't worry.
Be there, be square. So, you're liking the oil field?
Yeah, I was pretty scared at first because everyone I met that works on the oil field, I kept asking them, "Oh, what do you do there?" "Oh, you're gonna hate it. This and that, the sun. When it gets cold, you're not gonna survive there because you come from the desert." And I kept hearing all this. Like, I was already getting scared, but I worked at demolition back in Dallas. So it's gonna be harder, and demolition was quite hard.
Yes.
So I got there the first day. It's the same thing. People tell you, "Hey, do that." Okay, I'll go do it. That's an hour. Boom, boom. Hey, I'll now do that. Okay, it's another hour. Boom, boom.
Hell yeah.
And then the day goes fast. And just,
Yeah, if you stay busy out in the oil field, it cruises past.
yeah, and so it wasn't a big deal. I mean, the long hours finally get to you because everyone, when they get that at 8 or 7 in the morning, they're all pumped up with the Red Bulls, and they drink a lot of Red Bulls here. I don't get it. I'm afraid my heart's gonna pop out.
And it's a big thing here.
Red
man,
Bull,
Red Bulls.
Monster, and Mountain Dew.
And they're all pumped up, and they're still boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, okay, we're doing this, boom, boom,
And then
boom.
they crash.
And then at 2 in the afternoon, 3 p.m., they're all like, boom, boom. They're all slow now. Why not save your energy throughout the day? Like, start at a normal pace.
Yeah.
And then get through the day easier. But, I mean, I get it. You're trying.
I think it's a lot of people just trying to get shit done. Just
Yeah.
trying to get through the day already.
Yeah, but the thing is that, from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., you're not.
I can't say much. I work a desk job, so after lunch, I'm already full and I'm already ready for
I mean,
lunch.
He's
So,
taking a nap
me
in his
neither.
house.
I've been here
Pretty
for
much.
like 3 days working there, so.
So what do you do?
I work at Uintah River High School, down the little charter school on the
Awesome,
tribal
man.
land. Yeah. I am the admin assistant and technology director down there.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, good for you, man.
I do want to give a little shout out. Our boys and girls volleyball team won the game this Friday.
Oh, hell
So
yeah.
I'm proud of my kids down there.
Heck yeah. We can give them a little.
There we go. Woo!
Hell yeah.
Big clap to the volleyball team.
See how that works? You didn't think you had it in this oiled worker, this old fart oil field worker out there. He still does some technology too.
Yeah, way to go. I'm proud of you.
So how many years have you been working in the oil field?
I've roughly got probably about 23 years.
23 years.
Yeah, but I've also worked construction as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm 21 years with the company that I'm with.
It's pretty much, if you think of a job, Quinn's probably done it.
See,
That's what I've looked at.
Yeah. Yeah, I just listening to you sounds like you're building tank battery or you're
I don't know yet. I'm
is
just doing stuff.
Is it
I
a
don't know.
location with a bunch of welders and stuff on it?
I don't know.
I know he said he was working on a tank the other day.
Yeah. Just yesterday we climbed this big ass tank with the bump lift.
Okay.
We got some harnesses on. I was
Oh.
terrified of. I'm
inside?
terrified of heights.
Oh, yeah.
After an hour and a half, I don't know if I can say this. I'm sorry for the company if they're watching this. I was jumping from tank to tank already. I was like lost my.
Been there, done that. That's the old oil field. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're good. You're good, man. You don't have to mention any company names, and we can just keep rolling along. We'll be doing pretty damn good. I'm glad to have you guys on here. I really am.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's a kind of a change of pace from normal. You know, I mean, we go from guest to guest, and sometimes just have co-hosts and we talk.
And it's great. We have finally to catch up. We haven't seen each other in like 7 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
7 years.
It's been a while.
First time I came here, I was a visitor. I was tourist.
Tourist,
Just having fun, never working. It's usually hanging in your house.
Yeah.
We drove here, and I'm like, Alex, this brings back memories.
Yeah.
He's telling me about it when he first got here. He was like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be like old times. We're gonna go hang out at Josh's and everything like that." With
But no Josh.
And no Josh.
No Josh, not Rachel. Yeah.
Everyone's all has families. Josh is getting married.
I get here the first week. Oh, Josh is getting married. Well,
And he's going to Mexico, and you're like, God, he didn't come visit me. What the hell? He listens to this podcast, just so you guys know.
So this is the perfect time
thanks
to
for
talk
never
shit.
dissing me, Josh.
It's the perfect time to talk shit, right?
Hell yeah, bring it on out. This is where everything comes out. This is the dirt.
Thanks for inviting
I got
me
a
to your
question for
wedding
you.
last minute, Josh.
I got a question for you, Quinn. Your son's married now.
Uh-huh.
How does it feel?
It's good. It feels really good, real humbling. Means that I raised my kids good. They're both successful, and they're on to their own lives, have their own places. You know, I mean, well, Rachel's here; she's getting ready to build a house. But you know, I mean, so it's I love it.
Well, you have your first grandkid, second one on the way.
Yeah, within probably a month, we're gonna. Probably
Congratulations! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You saw her.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, yeah. She might be here right now. That was the Ring camera. I just reminded me to shut this off so I don't get some feedback from Angel Severa of the other side of the Beehive out there in the middle of Salt Lake City, Utah.
I heard your when you were on the other side of the Beehive.
Uh-huh.
I got me hooked to it. I listen to the other side of the Beehive now because of it.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, you did really good.
Shout out to Angel. There we go. Look, we got stickers from Angel right here.
Yeah. Oh, those are cool. I see a few of them when I'm out there. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
That boss can have another one of those.
I'd like to get you one of them, but the bartender's out of them. What would you like? Would you like a Blue Moon?
Yeah,
All
that
right.
would be great.
Blue Moon. We'd like to say all of our sponsors on the air here.
No.
All right, you guys talk, and I will grab beer.
So, Alex, how you been?
I did have much. Spent the last couple days with you.
Let's just forget about
What you think about Vernal? How'd you like Vernal?
I like Vernal's. Well,
We went to.
I like the smoke shop.
You like
The smoke shop?
You didn't like swings?
Yeah, expensive though.
I don't
I
like
still go to the stores and turn the dollars into pesos. I'm like, I just spend it. I just spent like 6,000 pesos on a hoodie. My mom will be mad.
We just spent $90 on both me and him, and just us two.
I was flipping.
So it's just like, hey, I was like, dude, it's fine, I got it.
And he's like, leave the tip, and I'm like,
You leave tip, I'll pay for the rest. It's fine.
wasn't the tip included, Alex? No.
So, in Mexico, what if you were to convert dollars to pesos?
Yep.
What does an average person make annually down there?
I'll tell you right now.
Or not annually, maybe monthly.
Monthly,
Yeah.
I can tell you from my experience, I had a good job.
A lawyer over here.
I make like 14,000 pesos a month. Divided to $19, which is the dollar in pesos. It will be 736 a month dollars.
Wow, really?
Okay.
Yeah, I
There's
mean,
a lawyer.
that's a lawyer, bro.
That's insane.
It's not bad. It was a good.
I mean, you
700 a month?
you make 1,000
Well,
in
you're
a week
living
here.
in a different situation, so I start thinking about it. You know, I mean, I know what I make out here, and no, I couldn't
True.
make it off $700.
I am still thinking like here wise,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I mean,
That doesn't even pay my McDonald's bill.
I got my first check in the U.S. and a weekly. They do it weekly here.
Can't even splurge on the Arby's.
I just as soon as I got my
You're
check,
on the dollar menu.
I turned it into pesos, and I was like, "Dang, why am I living in Mexico? I'm getting that work visa."
You're gonna renew your work visa then.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get the work visa, but you can't spend the visa. It's not a credit card.
Took me a second on that one.
Never understood why they named it that. You know what I mean?
I don't know
Like,
which came first. It's like the chicken or the egg. Who knows?
Yeah, it's Visa probably came second.
Probably.
You know, Visa, MasterCard, you know, that kind of shit.
Now living here, you're not wasting pesos when you eat your fish. You're wasting dollars. So
True. Wasting dollars
it's-
and pesos.
yeah, it's almost what's it called?
Equal balance.
Equal. I mean, you guys still here because. Yeah, I mean, I graduated university like when I was 21 years old. I'm 26 years old, and all the friends that I have are still living with their parents. All of them, because no one can afford a house or even rent one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get the frustration of everyone has over there that, hey, I graduated university and I'm still living with my parents.
Well, college is it free?
Yeah, it's public. I mean, you just gotta be smart.
Okay.
They do an exam. It's free for everyone.
That's amazing.
How hard is the exam?
It's so high school. It's public schools and private schools. The public schools are not good enough to make it to the exam in university. Mm-hmm. So if you study in a private school, you're better set up.
So let's talk a little shit. So Adrian wouldn't get in.
Hey, that's what happens when you don't show up.
Yeah, exactly.
We have an empty mic over here. We were waiting for Adrian.
Yep. But yeah, the exam it's easy. Like what? It's basic mathematics, a little bit of Mexican history, physics, chemistry. Even though you're going for as a lawyer, you still have your basic mathematics and stuff.
Yeah, you just have your generals.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's way cool.
And university, I mean, I know here it sounds like a big deal, like university, and in Mexico it's not.
No, they're
It's-
smaller.
Yeah.
It's easier to pass through it.
There's like schools like Salt Lake Community College, which I went to Salt Lake Community College, so I can't.
Old Slick.
Yeah, Slick. It's good for what it is as a public school, like a state school, and
Yeah.
being so low tuition.
Yeah.
It's good, but it's only like the public schools here. You're only gonna get like 2 years. You're not gonna get your full degree. You're just gonna get an associate's. It's just the first one.
So, when you get a degree in Mexico, does it carry over from country to country?
Depends on the degree.
Yeah, I was going to say. I studied law.
Uh-huh.
So we have different codes in every state.
Uh-huh.
So I studied law, and the law is in Sonora, just Sonora. If you're gonna work as a lawyer, you're gonna work in Sonora because you're studying. Sonora.
Okay.
You don't know you don't know the law in
State license or kind of situation.
Yeah, I
Mexico
think.
City and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's pretty similar to here in the States. I just think that the differences, depending on here in the States and here in there in Mexico, is that you could get your law degree anywhere in the States. You just got to pass the state bar to try practice in that state.
All right.
I think that's it. I'm not a lawyer, so that's my best guess. If I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
All right.
I did it all wrong. Like I've been hearing these stories that the U.S. is looking for people, engineers, because that doesn't go through states.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened to my brother. He got an engineer in industrial.
Okay.
So
Industrial engineer.
Yeah, he
All
started
right.
working at Chamberlain in Nogales.
Mm-hmm.
So all the bosses in the United States started looking for engineers in Mexico because they got good levels over there.
Those assholes from United States, we just hire all you bastards.
And they started bringing them. He's doing pretty cool.
It's
I
like
mean,
scouting for baseball. Instead of Dominican Republic,
The
it's
Dominican,
Mexico.
yeah, I've been there. I actually went to the New York Yankees practice site while we were there.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. One of my favorite baseball players, Yasuo Puig's from there.
Okay.
He used to play for Dodgers for a few years. I think he's
That's a
playing
cool
for-
concept, man.
Yeah, I think he's playing for. I can't remember now. I think it's Red Sox. No,
I don't follow
Somewhere
baseball.
east. It's somewhere
I need
east.
to be better. I need to be better on these sports things.
I started getting into football just last year, and then basketball. Oh, March Madness this year.
Okay.
So I haven't been into those. Most of my exposure to football was coming over for the Super Bowl game.
Oh yeah. But now I have not watched my game today. It's recorded, so don't tell me the outcome.
I don't know. I just watch Brown games because I root for the underdog.
Oh! So you like the Cleveland Browns,
I like
right?
Cleveland Browns just because they're always a
Shit, yeah. How about the Dolphins?
Dolphins are cool. Most of the time, I just look at what's like the lowest like scoring team for the season at the start of it, and that's my team. That's my team for this year.
Right
So,
on. Okay, Santiago, what do you listen to or watch?
In sports and just boxing.
Yep,
Boxing, hell
matches
yeah.
last night.
We watched
So
the
you don't-
Canelo fight yesterday.
Canelo fight
Do you
yesterday.
guys get into the MMA or?
I try to start watching UFC. I'll catch like every once in a while. It's mainly women's UFC. I like watching more just
I
because
do too. I
They
just
seem more
like the
aggressive
tight
and,
ass.
like,
I just like how they hit.
I just got into UFC because of Brandon Moreno, the champ,
yeah,
Mexican champ. I mean, we got a Mexican.
I love boxing.
Mexican boxing champion.
I grew up.
Yeah,
I grew up through the boxing era, so UFC is not something I caught on to. I'll watch it now, and now everybody comes over, and basically it's, hey,
It's the new hot shit.
we got it over here. You bring some food. We're gonna have pizza. We're gonna drink, and you're like, you got me.
It's a new hot shit. It's a
Perfect
new
plan.
football. It's new everything. That's what UFC is.
Football's so hard to follow, to find, and it's the NFL's fault. But all football is a bunch of millionaires tackling each other.
True. But who doesn't like to watch this type of shit on each other?
I love it. I love NFL, but yeah, that's what it is. I mean, you're like, let's see how rich people tackle each
Beat
other.
the shit out of each other. And that's the fun part. It's like boxing. It's like rich
The
people beat the
boxers
shit out
don't
of
make
each
as
other.
much money as some
They're the
business.
highest paid, I think, the boxers.
No,
Canelo is
Mexico's
NBA
NBA.
basketball.
Yeah, but some boxers are on the top 10 list. I think I saw it.
like
once.
Pacquiao and Mayweather. Like
Yeah, Mayweather, but
legends,
I don't think Mayweather makes as much as Tom Brady.
Oh, Mayweather just made bank on that one Logan Paul match that he had like a few years back. He made like over $3 million
What
on
are
that
you
one
guys'
match.
stance on that? Like, now YouTubers are getting more money. in
I
boxing than-
like so they just did a thing earlier this year where they did Creator Clash. So it's just a bunch of like influencers and YouTubers boxing each other.
Yeah.
And they went more like the ones before it seemed a bit more like loose and fast with the rules. This one was more like technical, like they got into it like really like these people were training for months, like year ahead or 2 years ahead.
Yeah.
And it was a lot smoother and a lot nicer. The other ones with like Logan Paul and stuff like that's been kind of a shit show.
I gotta admit, I bet on Jake Paul once, and it turned out great.
I mean,
I hate the guy, but give me money, so
I look at this and like I hear like because I got into that. I was like, oh yeah, because this is like right when I got into like really into boxing and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because of those guys, but it just happened to be at the same time. And I was looking at it, I was like, oh, these guys have backgrounds in wrestling, high school wrestling, and like
All
collegiate
right,
wrestling.
yeah.
And I was like, okay, that would be cool if they're doing that because that's what they know how to do.
Yeah.
Then Logan Paul versus Mayweather fight was just all shit.
I didn't see it.
that was what do you say, rigged?
Yeah, seemed like it was
you
rigged.
could tell.
Yeah. And then the
Wow.
latest one, not the latest one, but one that they had right after that, they had a big controversy because I think it was Jake Paul or something like that. I can't remember. He went to throw a punch and like the person he was going against had a perfect block. And then right as he pulls his hand down, Jake Paul pulls his hand down, the dude drops his block.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
And so it's like, and that's the knockout punch.
Is he
So-
fighting Anderson Silva?
I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that was a knockout
Silva's-
punch, and it's just like big old controversy, like because they got that like you're caught in 4K, like everyone's seen that, like they saw the whole thing like 360 view, so it's like at that point it's like I'm not gonna watch any of these matches because that's all rigged, and it's like
See, and
I
I
haven't been paying for them, so
got into it where a bunch of buddies would pitch in, and we used to watch the Tyson fights.
yeah.
That's how I got into it.
So one thing that's cool in Mexico, fights are actually free.
Yeah, it
The
should
boxing
be.
matches are free in Mexico.
Should be here too.
You guys
They'd make more money
Oh yeah.
when it's all said and done.
Yeah. You guys got Thanksgiving. We have the Canelo fights to get the family together. Like I'm making some dinners and
So
Hell
on the
yeah,
side.
I'd go see the Canelo fights too.
The Canelo versus Plant was really good. I like that one.
Okay, can you believe there's Mexicans that hate Canelo?
Really?
My dad is one of them.
Yeah.
I'll be down.
I mean, I can understand that. Like
Wow.
you have a Mexican professional like putting the name of Mexico high, and you hate on him. Like you want to see him fall.
Yeah.
And I was telling Alex like 2 days ago, yesterday. I was telling Alex the worst
Before the
enemy
fight.
of a Mexican it's another Mexican. That's all. Even at my job site, my worst enemy, it's another Mexican.
Another Mexican. Well, the same thing with us. I mean, it's the same concept. Tom Brady, I wish that son of a bitch would retire.
I understand you on that one, yeah.
You know, I mean, that's just that's how we work. You know, I mean, that's a human nature.
Well, the thing is, the nice thing about it is when it really comes down to it, when it's like world championship matches, like the World Cup's coming up soon for soccer. Mexico almost didn't make it. I mean, almost didn't make it, and people were going insane in Mexico. Like, how are we gonna lose?
I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite, but I'm very. And
then, like,
I don't have faith in Mexico team in the Mundial, dude.
and then when Olympics comes up and like everyone's just screaming USA. I'm screaming USA all the time. It's just, I don't know these people. They just represent my country. It's like I'm rooting for two countries in the Olympics.
Yeah.
I don't care which one gets first, which one gets second. I just want one of them to win.
Oh, agreed. It's good to have a good competition, though. I mean,
Yeah.
Even, you know, I mean, we have such a rival against Russia right now, the United States. Watching them against us sometimes is just good entertainment.
Yeah.
You know.
I'll pay to watch that. Imagine in the World Cup, Russia versus United
I don't think
States.
Russia's going to be in the Euro Cup this year.
They kicked them out, right?
They kicked them out, yeah.
So do you guys get out? I think a lot of that stuff.
Yeah,
happened.
and then like even some of the Russian some of the countries that have been taken over by Russia already, they let them play on
there
a separate
was
chain.
some doping going on, right? Or juicing.
I don't remember. I remember in the last Olympics, it was a whole sex scandal.
The sex scandal, transgender, but
Not that one. No. It's like at the Olympic Village. It's like all these people are getting it on because they're like the top of the nations. And then like there's a whole thing with like the bedding situation because they had like a quick prop up, like put up bed.
they say that there's like condoms all the
Everywhere,
time handed
everywhere.
out at the Olympics because it's just a big screw fest.
Oh, I
man.
heard about that during COVID. Like they separated every room. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
And then they go and jump and do the little
Hanky panky.
hanky-panky. Hey, friends with benefits, huh? What do they call that? Casual encounters.
The casual.
It's casual encounters.
I'm looking for one of those.
Are you?
I got here like 3 weeks ago.
Okay, everybody out there in Nowhere Land, we're on this podcast. Santiago is available. He makes a good enchilada.
Oh, great tacos. I can make the quesadillas at night.
The quesadilla?
The quesadilla.
The quesadilla. See, when you're a gringo, you can actually say, the cheese quesadilla.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna say names.
Can I get the green verde sauce?
The green verde.
I went to a Mexican restaurant and I'm not gonna say names. I'm not gonna. But it was here in Roosevelt, and I ordered a quesadilla, and I was trustworthy. I trusted them with my quesadilla because they were speaking Spanish. This is gonna be some good quesadilla. They put yellow quesadilla on it.
Was it
You know what that is?
Was it my mom's for the kids?
No.
She wasn't making it for the kids?
No. It was at a gas station.
Oh, a gas station. You know, we gotta stay away from the gas station food here.
I get it now.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think I know.
Does it start with an M and end with a K?
On the other side of town?
But if you want to sponsor us-
tacos. Huh? The pastor was good.
Do you know what I hate about how they've commercialized Mexican food here? Is the price range. I know food inflation's gone up, but you go to Mexico, man, you can eat so cheap and have a good time. And then here it's like, hey, I need 9 fish tacos. That'll be $48.99. You're like, Jesus.
I think the average is about $2.50 a taco.
Yeah, when I saw the prices,
I was like, good God. Well, tacos, taquiata 21 in Salt Lake.
Yeah.
3 fish tacos. Real 6-inch round
yeah, like
corn
sweet
tortillas. $18.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, and you're like, oh, these are pretty good for an appetizer. What else you guys got?
I think it's worth it when the tortillas are handmade and
yeah.
not the ones getting at Jubilee. Like,
Yeah.
shout out to Claudia's Kitchen. Those are made handmade.
Yeah, our flour tortillas
Please,
are handmade.
please keep shouting out.
So we actually do our cousins,
Claudia's Kitchen place to sponsor us.
like his sister and like all my other cousins, like around everywhere. They always are like even we have one cousin that lives in North Carolina.
Yep.
And they even my mom posts a picture that she's making tortillas for the day, and they'll mail them.
Send it over.
They're mailing through the post, sending over just tortillas.
I love tortillas, dude. That's what made me fat.
Didn't you call me the other day when I was back in Mexico? Hey, Ariel, send me some medicine because medicine isn't even cheap. And I'm like, Alex, the medicine, all that medicine medicine that you're asking for is it's gonna be like $20, like a big basket.
Yeah.
But sending it to you is gonna be like
Holy shit,
$200. So you just buy it there.
Pretty much, yeah.
What is your favorite food that's American?
I would say In-N-Out.
In-N-Out burger?
I love In-N-Out.
How about Five Guys, man?
Five Guys,
I've never been there.
No, we gotta take it next time we go to the city.
Oh, you get the jalapenos on that one. Fresh. Fresh produce.
I enjoy the burgers. But you know what I love? Going to a bar in the U.S., asking for my new moon, because we don't have those.
Okay.
And they bring the, how do you say, tarro?
Pint.
Stein.
With the orange on it.
The
and
Stein with the orange, yes.
it's poetic how you just grab the orange and pull it in.
So I had a brother-in-law that when you'd buy a Corona, they'd put lime in there down in Mexico.
Yeah.
He'd get pissed. He's like, I don't want no goddamn lime, and throw it out of the waiter every time.
I'm sick of Corona. That's what this thing for me is.
Corona to me.
I drink it every time, so
Yeah.
this is new. Like I love it.
like Carde Blanca.
Carta Blanca.
Carde Blanca.
That's when you got you're already broke, but you need a beer. Yes,
It's smooth, though. Good Mexican beer. Tecate.
I go to. I started drinking seltzers because your son's has celiacs and everything like that.
Oh,
so,
yeah?
I gotta get used to these. So if I ever drink with Josh again, but my go-to beer is always a Modelo
Yeah.
with some hot sauce and lime in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No Negro Modelo?
The Negros I tried for the first time.
Okay.
All right.
It's called michelada, Alex.
Michelada.
Get your Mexican culture together.
Michelada is different. Michelada is different. Michelada is clamato.
Oh yeah,
Worcestershire sauce and all this stuff. It's like a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Chilada is just hot sauce and lime.
Hot sauce and lime, and it's sweeter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes it sweeter. Yeah.
See, michelada is what I like a little bit more. Do you know what the best American? I'm going to say American, which is wrong because you guys technically
Live in
Mexico.
America.
You live in
Yeah.
America, and I've been corrected back in the
Thank
90s.
you.
I used to get corrected all the time. We live in the States, and
Yeah.
you guys live in North America too.
I've heard that a lot in Arizona.
Yeah.
When I had you met me 7 years ago, my English was way worse.
Uh-huh.
And people say, "Hey, in the mall, you're in America. Speak American." I'm American too.
No, I respect
Same
that.
continent, brother.
I respect that, and I know what I'm wrong on it. But, where was I going with this? Snappy Tom. It's on the top shelf of where you buy V8, all the juices.
Yeah.
If you can find a Snappy Tom and drink it with a beer, it's amazing.
Is it?
Oh yeah, that's a jalapeno
Okay.
tomato base, and you just pour it in your beer and drink a little bit, pour a little bit more in there. We used to do it traditionally after hunts. We'd sit on tailgate and have one. That was our first micheladas.
I need to go hunting.
He wants to try hunting.
Hunting.
He doesn't care if he gets a shoot or anything like that. He just wants to go out there.
I need that American experience. That U.S. experience.
America.
I mean, the 3 days after I got here, I've seen when I got here 3 days after, I've already seen 5 guns, 5 different guns.
I took him
from
to
people.
base. I took him to Sportsman's my house.
Oh.
Showed him the whole
good.
wall.
All these guns here. They all have guns in their basement, and I'm like, oh my god.
So I
No one has taken
So to me-
mine.
People buy guns for protection. I buy them as tools for hunting. I am a hunter. I'm a hunter
It's
gatherer.
considered a sport, right? Yeah.
I take the sport out of hunting.
Yeah,
Me, no sport. We're harvesters. So if I'm going hunting, I'm supplying food to my family.
Oh, you cook
It's
it.
important to me. Yes.
So
That's great.
I'm working on getting my blue card this year. That's
Hell
why
yeah.
I got a Remington 700. So
Oh yeah. That's Joshua. He was telling me that. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So I'm working on getting my blue card this year. a bone I wanted to pick with you, Quinn.
Okay.
Where are all the fishing reports?
Oh, I haven't done any for a while.
What happened to the fishing reports?
Well, I'll give you the fishing report for Strawberry today because I had 2 men out there. Fishing was slow. Fish or cutthroat, the salmon are actually spawning. They're illegal to catch right now until November 30th. They're pretty. You can go see them in the lakes and everything. They're nice and red. But the cutthroat, majority of the cutthroat that you're catching off Strawberry are 16 and under. They're not really biting. Yeah. But we had a storm this week. Yeah. So, I mean, because I have to do some recipes. There's some things I need to catch up on with this podcast. That you guys come back and you reset me. So that's a good thing to have some good feedback to come through. I'm supposed to share Josh's poo-poo pie.
Poo-poo pie?
His poo-poo pie.
Is that? I think that was the thing Ty made for his bachelor party.
What's a poo-poo pie?
We call it shepherd's pie. It's an Irish thing. It can be made.
The shepherd pie is carne con papas, molido y todo eso.
Okay.
Maíz.
Gotcha.
And green
sounds
beans.
very good.
Those are green beans. I forgot the green beans.
Yeah, it's really good.
But yeah, we have to go. You have to take me to like hunting. I know I can't do anything, but I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to. Can I see? Can I go in there and see? Or
yeah, it just depends what we're hunting. It just depends what we're hunting. I mean, a lot of people will have their little techniques of maybe they don't want a lot of people because they want to be quiet.
Oh, okay,
you know?
I got you.
But as far as going out shooting, birds are really good. Rabbits, stuff like that is good with a community of people. You know what I mean?
Prairie dogs.
Prairie dogs, yeah, within season.
Yeah.
And I can't give you a positive report back on that right now, but I know that in the spring that they are in the aggregate, and you cannot shoot them.
What other cultures do you have? Like some things that you do out here?
Out here?
We drink. We drink a lot of beer.
I can do that. I'm used to
You
it.
fit in.
I can fit in with that.
We do Thanksgiving. And
Looking forward to it.
I've been to Mexico quite a few Thanksgivings. You can't buy a turkey in Mexico.
There's seasons for that. For like the people that pretend to be from the U.S., they get turkeys in Thanksgiving. Those on Costco. There's all the only way to get it.
Yeah. See, and we went to Costco, and I just cooked a brisket on the barbecue.
That sounds better, dude.
Yeah. I hear something funny about Costco in Mexico and in Hermosillo, where I'm from. Like Costco is a really nice store. It's the U.S. store. Some people go on dates on Costco.
Oh, nice.
I've been to one. Like,
hey, baby, you want to go to Costco?
Yeah, I've done that.
We have 3 samples today.
Slice of pizza.
9 out of 10.
Slice of pizza. Your guys' hot dogs are the best.
You wanna pass
Costco hot dogs are the best.
You wanna pass to the Buffalo stand again and get some chicken again?
No, actually, no. I know what you're talking about. The Sonora dogs are good.
Oh yeah, and they only come out at night.
Yeah. What?
La hot dogs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Why is that?
It's not.
I don't know. Too strong. I don't know.
It's too strong.
Oh no, I know why.
We're not gonna eat a hot dog for the morning.
So, one thing I gotta give it to my town. The night life, it's awesome.
Yeah.
They all go clubbing and bars and after that, it is part of the poem to go to a hot dog stand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You could buy a fucking giant ass burrito down there. It's fucking huge.
Oh, it's called Percheron. You gotta try that.
I can't even finish a whole one.
I'm in. Where do I sign up?
But well,
Here you're trying to be here, and I want to go back down there.
I'm not trying to go back down there.
I just wanted to tourist.
I'm good with my hamburgers.
Oh, I love hamburgers.
In and out.
My Blue Moons.
Your Blue Moons, your hamburgers, pizza,
Church.
church. You like going to church?
No, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
All right, you can get all the dirt out if you want, Santiago.
What else can we talk about?
You can talk about anything you want. That's what this podcast is for, is to sit down.
Give me some advice on my new job.
Your new job. What do you want?
You have the best experience.
Okay. So, when you're measuring with your tape measure, you're measuring in fractions or meters?
Damn. 3 days.
3 days. I was like, it's this long.
What's about?
That's what I tell the ladies. It's this long.
There's one cool dude that's teaching me everything, man. I'm learning quite slow. Wow, can we talk about what I told you? I don't know if they're gonna watch this podcast, but remember when I told Alex the worst enemy of the Mexican, it's another Mexican.
Yeah.
So I got a little bit of jealousy because I was talking to some bosses, some English-speaking bosses, and FS, yeah. And my Latino gang was in the back, just looking at me at break. And I'll come back and they're like, "Hey, what were you talking about?" Because they don't speak English.
Say raises for everybody.
And was he talking shit to us? And like, no. What were you talking about? And like nothing important. Just tell me shit. And like, no, tell us. Come on. Don't be like that. You're from our team. And I'm like, dude, nothing. And they kept asking me, and I'm like, you want to hear what we were talking about? Yeah. Okay, we were talking about necrophilia.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I know what necrophilia is. That's, wow. I can't believe
They wanted some gossip. And we were talking stupid shit. Like,
Stiffies.
Tell them how you got hired.
Oh. So I got here, weeks went by, no jobs. So I heard these dudes at the gas station saying about a safety meeting in the office. And I asked him, hey, where's the office? No, it's right there down the corner. And I'm like, oh, that's close. I can go walking. So next morning, I got there 20 minutes earlier. I was waiting for someone. And I saw this dude, and I asked him, hey, where can I leave my resume, or where can I take to get a job? And like, oh, come downstairs and we wait. Yeah. And I went downstairs, and he started asking me some stuff. I kept telling him, and he said, okay, bring your stuff tomorrow. Come here tomorrow, we'll do this drug test. And I was like, that was the interview?
Yeah.
I was talking to the boss, and I didn't know.
That's cool.
So yeah, next day I get to the drug test. They tell me to buy some clothes, expensive clothes. FR clothes are
clothes are expensive, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, one hoodie is $200.
He's like, let's go to the store. Let's go buy. So I need some FR clothes. I need some more.
Yeah.
The night before, he started working, and I was like, okay, I guess I could take it down to Stewart's. We go down there. He's like, okay, where's the FR clothes? I'm like, it's on that rack over there. And he goes to look at the jackets. $280.
I don't know
and
how
they don't last.
I don't know how much I'm gonna tell my friends in Mexico that I bought a hoodie for $120 when we buy them for $10.
$10, yeah.
Hey, dude, I just bought a $120 hoodie just to work. Like, people are dying in Mexico, brother.
I got a few if you don't mind saying Quinn on them.
Kim, people are dying. You're buying $120.
Yeah, I got quite a few hoodies in the closet right now.
Yeah, I went yard selling, so I got some.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, trip shopping.
Thrift shopping. Ooh, Macklemore. I'm gonna get some tags. Got
for a while there after that song came out, that's all your son wanted to do.
Yeah, everybody got into it for a little bit, and then they're like, well, that's not that cool.
Yeah, it's like, shit. Where has a BI? It's a lot of old people clothes.
Yeah, it's the shit that I don't want. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I wore that sucker once, and no, that ain't gonna happen.
A woolly coat that like itches.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Talk dirty to me.
It's funny now because I got here with my skinny jeans, white sneakers, and all that, and now I see everywhere I go, I see boots and like straight jeans and.
Oh, you're in the basin.
And now I need some boots, some cowboy boots. I want my hand. I wanna be the stereotype. I love.
Oh, big belt buckle.
Invite me in the next 6 months. I'm gonna be a cowboy now.
Hell yeah,
vaquero. So actually, cowboy originated from the Spanish language, vaquero, cow caretaker.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Actually, that's the cologne I wear.
Vaquero.
Vaquero.
Let's talk about the gringo word. You know where it came out? I just found out like weeks ago.
Tell me about it.
So when we were at war, like 70s, 60s, I don't know, this story. There was a war with I don't know who, like basic history. But the saying comes from the Mexicans were at war with some people, and in the U.S. came to help some. I don't know if the other part. And they say that the soldiers in Mexico didn't know English, and all they said was green. They had green uniforms, and they'll say green, go,
Oh, yeah.
Go.
I've heard this. Yeah.
And so that's where the saying gringo comes from. That's what I don't think it's bad.
I always thought it was stoplights. It's green, dumbass. Go.
Yeah, there's two myths. I don't know which one is the one, but they say that they started at war. Hey, green, go.
It used to offend me after I've been around it so much that it doesn't offend me anymore when they say gringos. You know, my brother-in-law's like, "Hey, gringo," and you're like, "Come on, dude. I don't call you names."
It's the same thing with beaners.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
They call me beaner. Yeah, I like eating beans. I'm mine. Hey, can I call you hamburger or
Hot dog.
hey hot dog?
I think
Sweaty hot dog.
Cheech Marin born in East LA is the one that brought that out.
Cheech.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, Cheech and Chong. What's
Cheech and-
Tommy Chong?
Tommy Chong.
He has that song in Up in Smoke.
Yeah.
Is it Up in Smoke or is it the other one? It's the other one. Can't remember
Is
what it's
it the
called.
beaners?
Yeah,
I like
beaners.
Well,
Like
Mexicans are
beans.
like the
Yeah.
other like stereotypes. Like there's beaners,
Wetbacks.
wet packs,
Yeah. All the stuff that I can't say.
fence jumper. That's a
jumper.
word. That's a thing. Yeah, fence jumper. I'm a
I'm
good, I'm a
not
good
gonna
fence
say that,
jumper.
but now
I
it's-
guess
Well, now it's wall climber.
Wall climber.
Wall climber.
No matter how big the wall is, we're gonna jump
Works so
that.
well.
You're just making the challenge more exciting.
He's just making it easier for them to shovel afterwards.
I got down into Mexico and the tourist places that you walk down, like the Malecons and stuff like that. They've got shirts that says, "The party's on this side of the fence." This side of the wall, whatever, you know?
But yeah, things have changed. I don't see racism here anymore. Maybe in Arizona a little bit, but like Arizona is Mexico 2.0 for me. Like I see 90% of the people in Arizona it's Mexico.
I will say this: the Basin's been one of the better places to live when it comes to
Racism?
racism. So I get
I'll
a
be
thing
down.
here and there when
Yeah.
I was back, especially back when I was working at Jubilee. I used to get it quite often. Just little comments here and there, and I've always been one to say.
But
that's
your
whatever.
English is great. You can like
It's the color. No, most people don't. It's just the color. But
Really?
yeah,
I'll be damned.
Basin's been fine. It's mainly people stare. I don't know why. It was just like,
Who is this guy, man?
yeah, I was like,
Who is
are you
this guy?
staring at me because you don't know who I am?
This
I'm
guy
trying to
got
figure out
an
my
apron
name.
on
Was there a
and he's serving
reason?
us some milk. I mean, come on, man. There's just something wrong with this guy, man. He's stocking the milk over there.
Yeah, but Basin's been pretty good.
Yeah.
And I've been here for almost 10 years now.
Yeah.
So,
All right. It's been 10 years. I'll be damned.
almost.
It's been a long time.
I used to be afraid with light skin people talking to them. I'll be in Dallas working and like they'll tell me like
You guys need a beer. Hold on. Keep talking.
they'll tell me go to this house and tell him this, that, and that. Like when we were working in the demolition, and like I'll go with Afro Americans and they'll be like, hey, this and that. I'll go with Chinese, Asian, and this and that. It was a light skin, and I'll be like, no, I don't want to talk to them. I'm afraid. And like they had different what's it called? Times of no. It's called perdón, no sé inglés.
Sorry,
Ways
I don't
to-
know English.
Ways to do with people, work with people. Like we used to go inside houses and work, and they'll tell us if it's light skin, don't keep staring at the TVs, at the stuff.
They had different customs for different houses,
Yeah, and
for different like
I mean,
cultures and stuff like that. I guess.
I mean Dallas is getting there. Yes.
It's
Okay.
like it's different depending on which house you're going to.
Yeah,
like the race of the person. It's like they're gonna think that something's disrespectful or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just that natural
So,
difference.
from a point of view of people that think that our rights are always being taken away here in the United States, do you think we live pretty good?
I think you guys look great. I mean, I look at Alex. None of my friends are married with a house. None of them.
Okay.
I mean, Adrian. Then,
Adrian
but you're
has-
getting there. Like you're way too close than most of my friends down there. Like,
All right.
it's. I'm not gonna say it's easier. It's just more available to live here.
Okay.
Yeah.
More opportunity?
Yeah. Look at your kids. Like they're doing great. mean,
there is probably a lot more opportunity because of population, bigger cities.
Yeah.
You know, but like Mexico City's a huge, man.
yeah, and I think I feel like I think with my new job I have the possibility to live by myself. I don't know. I mean, I just think that like I can make it, get an apartment, like rent an apartment.
You're basically seeing more doors open up for you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Do you think that migrant workers are actually being more taken advantage of here? You know, I mean, than what's said in the news and whatnot. You know, I mean,
I've seen it in demolition. Like, we were in a good company, but they'll tell me there's some companies that pays them $8 an hour.
okay.
I was paid like 15, and it was great for me. I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah, it's minimum is $7.25 here.
Yeah, here in, but they're trying to change it to 15,
I believe.
15, which usually when they up that, the food goes up too, which shit.
Yeah, to get
bad.
Depends if you want to get political or not, but you also
Yeah.
got to look at like the cost of living as it is now.
Exactly.
It's different than when it was back when
You're
minimum
right,
wage was
you're
set
right.
at $7.25.
You're damn right. And they keep saying, well, it's because of COVID and everything's going to back down.
I see it as we should have 2 minimum wages.
Mm-hmm.
One for when you're old enough to should be on your own and productive and providing for yourself and your family.
Yeah.
That one should be higher, and a lower one for like high school kids, people getting into the job industry and everything like that.
I think when you finish high school, you should be able to be placed. I think your college, your associate's degree should come with you graduating from high school.
Yeah,
The thing that high school, and don't get me wrong on this, and everybody that's listening, is we go to high school for sports. That football team, the basketball team,
yeah.
that is what right now is paying people from, this is my view, but I mean from your freshman to your senior year. Why not throw college right there as a community college, just like in Mexico? You get it taken care of, and upon graduating, you got job placement.
Yeah.
You've already served what you want to go into. If you want to be a plumber, if you want to be an electrician, if you want to be a doctor, you're already on the road to success.
And I see that, and it's like it's a thing where we have to change culture, American culture, but the
Mexico
changing
too.
American
I
culture
agree.
in general is going to be hard.
Very hard, yeah.
One thing that has been kind of shown is that the whole mental stat, and I went through this in high school, was pushing college onto students. It doesn't work.
It's just a moneymaker.
But it's just a moneymaker, and it's a thing where we have to go back into more of like what we used to do before when we prioritize trades and stuff like that too.
I think it's something we need.
Yeah, and we should push more, like not just you should get to the high Ivy League, Harvard, everything like that. If you can, shoot for community college. Get that associates or something like that. You work on something.
Don't put yourself in debt.
Yeah.
Don't make us have to go in and bail out people. You know, I mean, nobody bailed out me. I had to go to school and I did my thing. But, you know, I mean, when it comes down to it, that's how life is.
Yeah.
Nobody's bailing you guys out. You know what I mean?
And like going backwards of my story, they made you go to university at 18, like to choose a career at 18.
And you don't know what you want.
I didn't know what I wanted at 18. I just saw Better Call Saul as the
like
first
women.
episode. And I was like,
Hell yeah!
I want to be a lawyer.
His name's Jimmy, by the way.
Yeah, Jimmy.
I saw a suit show. I want to be like in a
Why can't they
courtroom.
make more of them?
I think they just released a new episode on Netflix.
And back then, I was young. I didn't know it was dangerous to be a lawyer. That you can get killed for being a lawyer. If I would have all that knowledge back then, I would have be a dentist or something. I don't know.
That's good money in dental.
That's a good money.
Yeah.
No, that's a funny story.
And then when you have to go and actually repossess, you're like,
funny story about dentists in Mexico.
great.
That's a great career that you can make it there.
Good,
but the
good
things
dentistry.
the things you need are expensive. All that tools and the rent and all. So in Dallas, I met a lot of dentists.
$4,000 for that implant back there.
So back at demolition, I met a lot of dentists, doctors, Mexican dentists, all that. What's it called? Salud. From the all that like medical stuff.
Okay.
They were only there to get all the tools they needed to go back and buy the things they need to build the business that they started from college, from university. Yeah. So yeah, imagine.
So, if you decide to stay here, I mean, granted, you got family.
Mm-hmm.
What is your plans?
I'm still figuring it out. Like I made a plan that on February I will know if I want to stay here or go back and try to make a living.
Okay.
Because even though I say I hate how the economy is in Mexico, I hate my president and all that, I still love my people. I still love the life there.
Yeah.
But it's not worth it if it's costing me my mental state at work. Like you work like a lot of hours for nothing, for
just
like
find the right
for
job.
the less minimum. What I want here is to fall in love with this place, so I can finally say I'm gonna stay here and just.
Do you realize the opportunity that you have right now? You speak English. I cannot sit on a microphone in Mexico and communicate.
I'm terrified.
I found I could find words, but you being bilingual is amazing.
Oh, that's what I said in the interview. Like, the boss handed me my paperwork, and he said, fill it out here. And I said, oh, can I go back home? I'm gonna need Google Translator to fill this up. And so like, why? My English is on 60%, and he's like, no, you're bilingual. And I was like, thank you, man. I really like you.
If you keep working for that, it's really good for your hiring processes for larger companies. They want somebody like you to say, you know what, he can translate, he can teach you, and we can get anybody to work. And I think that's a great thing for opportunity.
I put bilingual on my resume.
Yeah, you speak. That's how we learn. Like when we were kids.
Hetero is what I put up. Oh, oh bye.
Like the reason I know English and Alex knows Spanish, because Alex grew up here, is we got all the summers together. Every summer I would come to his house, or he would come to mine and stay there for the whole summer. And like at first we couldn't communicate. Like,
yeah, the way we speak now is completely different when we were kids.
we would only playing on our own languages, like, and we will understand each other by playing, and that's little by little we started learning what he's saying and what I was saying.
We knew more of just like we could translate it in our minds, but we couldn't translate it through our tongues.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Actions speak louder than words.
And it's awesome because I see my nephews talking to their nephews. I didn't see them, you saw them.
Yeah.
My nephews came to visit, Mexican nephews came to visit Alex's nephew.
Yeah, his sister came up with her 2 daughters, and then Adrian has his 3 kids.
I was told that they got able to play together.
They're just
in different languages. So that's
cool.
That's the easiest way to learn from the beginning.
There's a process here in the United States. They scramble through. They teach us to read, write, and then they do cursive.
Yeah.
Do you guys have Spanish classes here in high school?
Yes.
Yes, they do. But
Dice de un sandía es agua de melón.
I mean, it's a good start.
They literally translate. So watermelon, the way we speak it, when we speak Spanish, watermelon sandia. Here they translate it to be melon of water.
yes.
There's
I understand. I'm doing Duolingo right now, and you could actually see. Yeah. I'm right now need to catch up on my lessons, but I do. I've done Rosetta Stone and Duolingo because I'm fascinated with Spanish.
Yeah, the problem with those things, with a lot of things like learning Spanish, is that a lot of it's Spanish from Spain.
Yes,
it's like the fancy traditional Spanish from Spain. It's not going to be the same way you speak it down in Mexico, and it's like a big like thing in like Mexican American communities that Mexicans will take, like, it's like that Cheech and Chong song again.
Who's
You
this
take
gringo?
Spanish and
Who's
get a
this
C.
gringo talking to me?
You take Spanish and get a C because you'll take Spanish and it'll be Spain Spanish. So you'll be like, oh, I'm going to go take a shower. Me voy a bañar. Like, no, that's wrong. It's duchar.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I get it.
They say, no, you're speaking it wrong.
Utah High School, if you need a Mexican teacher, I'm available.
For all you hot honeys out there, Santiago is available.
As a Spanish teacher.
Aye. So, what I was getting at was, we teach cursive. That's an old English thing. Do we need it anymore?
I don't know. I still don't know how to read cursive.
They teach it over
Start
there, too.
teaching Spanish to children at that age.
I don't think-
or any language. I'm not going to be towards one language or not. Start getting them involved in
Spanish.
learning something, because at a young age, my grandson right now, he knows both.
Yeah.
And it's a great. You don't need it, but it's a great satisfaction when you talk to
shit.
someone that doesn't speak your language. Like it feels like. So talking to you, like 7 years ago, I couldn't talk to you,
Yeah.
and when we met at the wedding, it was great. Like catching up, like saying hi. Those are the moments that you say it was worth it learning.
Yeah, and that's the thing I hear too. Like I'll be like going out of my apartment or something like that, and like the neighbor like 2 stories up comes out and he knows not a lick of English, and I'll be like, oh yeah, we'll start talking to him in Spanish, and just the brightest eyes ever.
Yeah.
Just someone being able to talk to you in your own native language just brings people.
See, and
so much joy.
I like speaking Spanish, but it gets me in trouble. It's because,
¿Cómo estás, Queen?
bien. But
Is it now a Spanish podcast?
it is. It's
Am I turning into one?
brought to you by Telemundo.
Telemundo,
Español.
Inglés sin barreras.
Bienvenidos al podcast de Queen.
Ay,
Uintah Basement.
ay.
Eh,
There we go. This is shit that goes on my podcast right there.
Muchas gracias a todos por sintonizarnos. Estamos aquí todos los domingos.
I love it. Well, I'm glad to have you guys on. This is episode 98. You guys
Thanks
know.
for inviting us. Let's talk about the wedding.
Yeah.
How's it
We
going?
met at the wedding. You told me you had a podcast, and I gotta be there. I don't know if I'm gonna make it with my English, but I wanna be your
Oh, he
podcast.
was set that night.
Yeah.
You went to bed and you just, I'm gonna be on Quinn's podcast.
Alex, you gotta go with me because
You gotta go with me. We gotta go
if
on
I
Quinn's
choke, you gotta be there. But yeah,
There's no choking.
It was a
I
fun
will
wedding.
protect you no matter what. Yeah, it was a wonderful
it
wedding.
was a wonderful
It was
wedding.
Beautiful.
I have
Proud of your kid.
biggest respect of my son and how he pulled that off. I helped cook. That's about it.
He was so
He did
nervous.
it.
I feel.
Yeah,
He did it all. He did it all. And you know what?
Treated like a champ.
That's the transition from a boy to a man.
Yeah.
And I'm
And
proud of my
shout
son.
out to Forrest too. He did a great
Yeah, he
speech.
did good job.
Even I was trying to cry like, oh dang.
We've had Forrest on this podcast too.
Really?
A year ago.
Yeah, I did my research before coming here. I watched some of the podcasts.
Did you?
Yeah,
Thank you.
I started listening to one year.
but I was listening. That's why I got nervous because I was watching all your podcasts and you guys were talking really really fast and I was like, how am I gonna be there? Like I saw your partner, the lady that's in the podcast too, and she talks very fast and like,
Yeah.
how am I gonna be able to communicate with her? I have no idea.
So I don't have any co-host right now.
Oh, okay.
So it's just on me right now. So whatever I bring, I get it. My last co-host, she had to take time off. So I've been bringing in like Mark and Donnie and whoever, you know.
Different backstories. Like you can make a lot of content out of different people, so you get like different stories, different fun stories. You can.
It's
like, talk
fun.
About,
It's
'cause
way
if
fun.
you had the same person every single podcast, it becomes like
It's stale.
yeah.
Yeah, and you get talking to the same people all the time, and it sucks. You know, I mean, my biggest podcast was bringing on old Rude Jude.
Rude Jude.
Yeah, Rude Jude, and I had no idea what we were getting into, bringing a famous person in. I mean, he's world famous,
Yeah.
and we brought him in, and I didn't know what to say.
Just starstruck the entire time.
Yeah.
It was very much a big downgrade going from Rude Jude to us two.
Well, I've had quite a few podcasts over the
snap.
and you know what? I'm getting used to it.
Have you had any controversy topics in here?
I try not to, because there is basically an opinion from both sides.
Divided, yeah.
And so you got good and bad, and somebody's always going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
So I try not to talk politics, but
Let's talk about religion.
we could talk fucking religion. Did you pay your tithing today?
Huh?
Did you pay your tithing?
I think that answers the question.
I'm putting change in the basket.
No, we're great with Jesus and Buddha and all that, and we just totally agree with all of them.
Oh, okay, perfect.
What else is there? Islam?
Muslim.
All of them. We respect every culture.
You know I do. I'm not going to be judgmental towards anybody. I used to drink vodka with Russians in high school.
Oh, that's interesting.
Chase it with pickles.
With pickles.
And he's like, you pussy, man, you can't even fucking drink with us?
Pickles, really? Pickles.
Fucking
Gross.
bite it.
Gross. Just
Dude, it's
gross.
cool.
No.
You used to put pickles juice in the popcorn in the movie theater.
Jalapeno.
Yeah.
No, I put jalapeno juice in
The
that.
dirt.
No, I did not like pickles back then. I put jalapeno juice in
Oh
it.
yeah, we went
It's
to the movies this
jalapeno
one
juice.
time and we bought some popcorn and he's like, let's put some jalapeno sauce on it. And I was like, what?
Oh,
I'm not that Mexican, Alex, and I live back there.
well, we got an hour and 20 minutes.
That went flying.
Oh yeah, it goes by pretty quick. You guys good? You got
How
some
do we wrap
shout
it
outs?
up?
You got some shout outs you want to give out?
Shout out to my Elite Disaster team back in Dallas. My Call of Duty squad, Herman, Ramos,
gamer.
Paulina. I miss you guys. I'm doing great, don't worry. Because they're sad because I left Mexico. They think I'm pretty sad. It's all right. It's all good.
You're
I
gone.
have friends now.
He's gonna get fat. He's an American dream.
What about you?
How about you?
Claudia's Kitchen.
Oh, I love it.
Sponsors us, Claudia's
497
Kitchen.
East, 200 East.
Sponsor the podcast. We're going to have some nachos here. In the
Oh shit! Yeah, episode 100 is coming up.
You just gotta get Claudia to cater episode 100.
Episode 100, Claudia's Catering, right here at the table.
It's right there.
Right here at the bar. I love it.
Do you have any plans for 100?
You know what? I'm not that kind of person that really plans. Everybody wants me to do something.
You can do a special talking about your backstory. I don't know if you already talk about it, like growing up, like take it back from where you were little, like try to do like all the stuff to get you here. Like I don't know, you can do that. Like
I've got we got 100 episodes. There's a few in there that I've told some stories, but I don't remember everything because it's
100 episodes. You're not
100 episodes. We're doing pretty damn good.
yeah, there's a study in podcasts that not all the podcasts make it to the third episode. You knew that?
It's very hard.
In Spotify, they say that the 99% of the podcasts they don't ever make it to the third episode.
I think what helps out is having people.
Yeah.
Telling the story. And I'm to the point right now, it's not about popularity. It's about people coming
Having
in
a good
here.
time too, yeah.
Yeah, it's about people having a great time and coming in here and getting your 15 minutes of fame.
I used to drink with my friends and tell some crazy stories, and I will say, hey, imagine if we had microphones in it, we can do a podcast with all we were talking, and we let something out of drinking. Like we do it every day. Why not buy for some microphones and put it on the internet? Like I don't know.
Microphones are $20.
I mean, yeah.
This Roadcaster is what costs, but yeah, it's
It's gonna be your preamp and your stuff like that. It's gonna be expensive.
But yeah, thanks for inviting us.
Yeah, thank you so
Great.
much.
Great
Thank you for
experience.
coming on,
Yeah,
man. I really appreciate it. You're more than welcome anytime to come out here. This is episode 98. Where can I find you?
On Instagram, Ariel Gutierrez. That's my nickname, and yeah, that's mostly it.
Most social medias are just at the Juice Box of Doom.
Juice Box of Doom. Is that on? What do they call it? It's not on Zoom. Shit, I forgot. It's one of those apps.
Which one?
Snapchat?
It's my thing on like everything. TikTok. It's no, actually not TikTok.
It's his OnlyFans.
It's my OnlyFans.
Oh, you have an OnlyFans?
Yeah,
Let me subscribe to that.
Yeah, we need to subscribe. You can find us at Uintah Basement.
Make sure
Podcast.
to tune in to the 100th episode.
And 100 episodes coming up, so we want to see your boobies.
I'll give all my OnlyFans for free on that
The
day.
OnlyFans, whatever you want. So I
Just
mean,
so you know, there's nothing on there.
oh hell, yep. So I'm glad to have you with us, spaying new to your pets. And this is the Mighty Quinn. Yeah.